Hello, beautiful souls of this community. How are you doing today? Let me know in the comments. How are you doing on this beautiful day? I would love to also know where you're viewing from because I know we have viewers from all around the world. You can let me know in the comments. And of course, if you're watching this live, I would love for you to type in hashtag live or hashtag replay if you're watching this on a replay. As you may know, my name is Lori, and I am here to share with you about conscious living tips, healthy, energetic, transformations that are available to you at your fingertips, especially if you are the one doing the work in your kitchen. So today you may see the title of this live is "Why are you vegan?" Now this question comes quite often actually, and I want to share my response with you today. And I'm also curious, what is your response when you get asked that question, and how do you handle the conversation, or how do you feel the conversation goes? Because it's an interesting question often asked by meat eaters. Yeah, often. I'd say it's pretty common. People are curious because I don't generally push my point of view on people. I just do my thing, and then people are kind of like, "Oh, curious. I want to ask her a bit," right? It's different when we force stuff in people's space than they really push back. So I just let everybody be. So yeah, I'd love to hear how you answer that question. And for me, 11 years ago, it was when I decided to stop eating meat. I had health issues, and that's what pushed me over the line to say, I don't need this food in my body anymore. It's not serving me. Now, it was something that I had been thinking about for quite a few years, maybe even up to 10 years prior already. The idea probably had been floating in and out of my space. I had a roommate that was more or less vegetarian for a while, and just you hear different things, see things. Even in high school, I remember seeing things about the environment or learning about animals, different things. Now, I grew up on a farm. I grew up with my family as hunters, so I seen all that. I helped package meat as a child. I did all those things. We did butchering as well, like all that kind of stuff existed in my life previously before becoming vegetarian or vegan. And when I decided for real that this was the step I wanted to take, what really pushed me over that line to say this is what I want to do was for my health reasons. Now, I had a quite serious pain that developed in my reproductive or my womb space, and it happened very sharply. The pain was sharp, and it came on very sudden, and it continued to come back every month. Now, it was probably about the fourth or fifth month in of this reoccurrence of like, oof, 10 days straight of really being in agonizing pain, I realized I needed to make changes because the doctors weren't giving me the answers to be able to tell me what was causing the pain. How could I really solve the pain besides thinking about giving me painkillers or cutting out giving me a whole hysterectomy, or also maybe hormone therapy, all of which they weren't really sure. Probably the best one would have been to get rid of the pain would have been having a complete hysterectomy, but like, I'm not going in for a whole surgery just because you guys don't know what's going on in here. It didn't feel right for me. So I knew then that I needed to take more of a empowered approach to my own health and dealing with it in the way that I could in my own way. And I really looked into natural things, and what kept coming up was taking meat out of our diets. There's many reasons that someone might want to take meat out of their diet, but a health reason is a really big one, and it's very impactful because now it's been 11 years. I've never looked back. I've never felt that I miss anything. I never felt that that's what I want to have in my life. I mean, because we always have a choice. We can always do that if we want. I mean, I'm the one who buys the groceries in the house. I could go buy whatever I want and eat it and cook it and eat it, right? But there's, like I say, many reasons that are behind why I am vegan. Or I don't really like the labels, I'm going to be honest. But I go with vegan because generally I don't eat any dairy products in my kitchen or eggs as well. But when I go out, sometimes I do. So then I kind of go more whole food, plant-based. But I've also had whole food, plant-based eaters tell me that you can consume some meat on that diet. So, it's just like all these different labels. I try not to focus on them too much because the real deal for me is my health. The things that I do on a daily basis in and out of my kitchen, but now I'm talking to you from my kitchen, has to do with changing my health. And they have. It has improved my health tremendously. I have now some months zero pain. And you might think, yeah, that was 11 years ago, Lori. Yeah, it was. And I did it all naturally. I didn't always have the tools starting 11 years ago that I have today. I didn't start with that knowledge. I have accumulated it along the way on my healing journey and have really been able to, thankfully, focus in on traditional Chinese medicine and specifically even more life force nutrition. So focusing on the nutrition that brings us life force, that really provides our body, our soul with nourishing food, with that life force food. And someone asked me the other day, so how do you say, like, how would you not convince someone, but if you were talking about like, why should I eat one over the other, why I shouldn't eat animals? They're good for me. My baseline is, does this food have life force? And when an animal has been killed, when it's dead, does the word life still fit in there anymore? No, it's dead. It is not alive anymore, therefore it cannot bring you life force. Now, of course, you're not going to go eat a live animal while it's still living and rip it apart like that. That's not the meaning. The meaning is the ability for that food, like a sprout, for example, which I've talked about many times, that has that life force giving property in it. And that is what we need to be healthy. So oftentimes when people ask me why I choose to be vegan, I say for my health. And I can go into it more like I just have, sharing the reasons how it has helped me or why it helps me. Sometimes people want to hear a little bit more answer, do you care about the animals? Do you care about the environment? Yeah, absolutely I do, but I'm not going to lie. Most meat eaters don't want to hear that part of the answer. When I start to talk about stuff like that, I notice usually they just like, there's like, they're just in a dreamland. It's almost like they don't want or can't hear the information. But I know that you are here in this community because you are a health conscious person and you want to make the best choices for your health every day. Now, I understand also that not every day it's possible for us to do everything 100% because we are all only human. That's natural. But I also understand that it's easier when we have support, when we have a teacher, when we have a guide or a mentor to help us and support us to make those changes and empower us. Yes, I'm all about empowerment. I want you to have these tools in your kitchen. I want all my clients to be able to take the tools that I give them so they can feel better when they are implementing in them in their life on a daily basis, that they will feel it. And they do. Yes. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here telling you that. I wouldn't be standing here smiling at you right now if I didn't practice what I preach, because 5 months ago, my mouth looked like a clown mouth because I had healing that still needed to be done. And I healed it naturally through the food that I eat. So I'm here today to also tell you that if you are interested to take 2024 to the next level and you want some coaching to help you get there, I am here to support you. I can help you on your healing journey to make the transformations that you need, bringing you more energy, bringing you more vitality, more vibrance, better skin, better glowing, your hair can be even better, thicker hair, your nails, all of it. Those are things that we see and feel easily, but also internally, like your digestion and going to the bathroom smoothly, all of these things, the quality of your sleep, all of these things are affected by what we're putting in our mouth on a daily basis. And I'm here to help you make that healthy transition so you can keep it and stick to it. And my program I have right now is beautiful. You will receive, basically, I'll be hiding in your kitchen cupboard. Not quite, don't get creeped out. I'm not that kind of creep. I'd be in your kitchen cupboard with you or on your kitchen counter helping you through your entire journey. And because I want you to be able to have local foods that are available for you. So I really do my best to focus in on each individual client that I work with so we can talk about the local organic fresh produce that you have in your area and also what is needed for your body. So we would have 8 weeks together, continuous Voxer support, which is basically like a walkie-talkie app kind of thing where we can go back and forth, talk about recipes, what can I substitute for this, pardon my dog barking in the background. And basically, that's just the best way to move forward. If you're interested, definitely send me a message. Take care and bye for now.